I pull out my dragon vessel and I use its legendary action, which gives me the Potion of Dragon's Majesty. When you drink this potion, you transform into an adult dragon.
And he reaches out his front claw and touches you with his once per day Midas touch.
Turns me into gold?
Yep.
What the f***?
Okay, how's it all going out here?
You are now cursed by both the remnant spirits of Lakothek and also Ishalden. While he has that stone, he has ultimate control over Tyrellian and his actions. Back to the top of the round.
With the domain of Arcane Annihilation, you could just be like, explode.
Top of the round.
Sorry,
he is going to, at the end of your turn, he is going to, he's used any legendaries yet? No, because that was still your turn when you were doing all of those checks. So he's going to use legendary actions at the end of your turn. He's going to make an attack roll against you. In fact, no, he's going to make an attack roll against you. You've got an Odis, a Smite of Odis legendary flail. He's going to whip his tail around. He's going to try and smack you with his tail.
F you!
That is, don't drop that on the floor. That's a lot to hit. That's a 24. 24 to hit. Your armor class?
I believe, yes, I think I'm 23 is my armor class, I believe.
Cool.
Because I got some extra from this, but it's 21 on here.
Yeah, 24 will still hit then. Your shadowy stuff has run out, by the way. That was a 10-minute thing, and you used it up in the Tyrellian fight.
Yeah.
So he's going to hit you for this one, and the hell are my D8s? Unless they used them and not put them back.
The arcane locked.
Let's grab a Viva dice. That is 21 points of damage. That is bludgeoning damage. So you have it, 21 to 11. And if he hits you with a tail, he grapples you.
Oh no.
What else happens when someone tries to grapple?
Does he get disadvantage on that?
For what reason?
For an attack?
For what reason?
For my sap on my flail.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes, that would have. Oh, actually, a lot less. That instead of a 24 would be a 22.
Yeah, well...
So it says 21 on there.
It says 21
you had +2 from the smoke, but I don't think anything else.
No, it's only when I've got it activated, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, still hits me, so then I'll still take the same 11.
There were 2 things that gave you a +2, I'm remembering.
Yeah, I thought so.
+2 and then a +2.
I mean, if you've forgotten, it's gone. Sorry. It hits you, he hit the same amount of damage goes through, and then he does grapple you. One of the things about your spiky armor was that anybody who tries to grapple you automatically takes a d4 damage just from stabbing themselves on your spikes. So he takes a further 3 damage, but you are now grappled by his tail, and that is his legendary action after Sut's turn. Now's your up.
Okay. He's going to drop concentration on spider climb.
Okay.
And the legs go limp briefly, and the little spikes go retract in, and then as they retract in, the feet pop back out, and I'm going back into haste.
Into haste again.
And he's going to then 5-10 come back to the window and cast. I can do Firebolt because it's a cantrip, right?
You can do a cantrip.
Firebolt as a cantrip. Okay, great. I'm going to cast Firebolt at him through the Fizzle Spike pistol. So leans out. Taste this, Tynarium! And 17 plus 10.
27 hits.
And then 3d10 plus...
3d10 plus the d8 from shooting it through the gun.
The d8. 26.
Nice.
Plus 3, 29.
29 fire, which he is not immune to, so 9 takes you to this. All right.
And then he goes...
Still not quite looking bloodied.
And then...
It was 1d6 piercing damage.
Was it d6 even? So I'll just add an extra one.
and then is going to go 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Quickly look at the door and go, he just heard from Talia that's got a weird swing thing on it.
Yeah,
Is there anything trapped on about it apart from the fact it's just
Make
going
an
to swing
investigation
back?
check.
18 plus 2.
You can tell that
Investigation plus 5, actually.
with the incredible
23.
traps that he puts on these doors, doesn't bother locking or trapping the doors in his actual
literally
lab.
just to swing back?
Literally just swings back closed.
Okay. I can't remember what I got up to, but he's through the door now.
But I'll tell you.
Is this a wall or a balcony?
That's a balcony. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
A good place to be.
A little bit of flavour that when you cast haste, something around this, there's like a little machine on the inside of this window here. Something about that kind of reacted to you casting haste. You won't know what that means, and you've kind of.
Before I ran away.
Flavour-wise, it's not usable now because you fucked up the window and you exploded the thing right by the machine. But this is his time chamber, and this is how he is growing them at a faster rate. This entire thing can either have the effect of haste or slow within it, and he can just turn it on permanently and put them all on, and they move at double speed. So he doesn't have to wait 100 years for a dragon to grow up. And
Is this a full wall?
that is a full wall.
Okay,
As
so
you walk
I
through this one, you look down on an otherwise empty chamber, but there's also another one of these another one of these machines, control machines next to it. And the reason for the door closing was that it's sealing that off as a
You should break that.
sealing that off as a
Whatever the
chamber.
machine is.
All right, that is your whole turn, Naz. He's going to use legendary actions. He is going to use 2 of them to do wing beat. He's going to bat his wings. Everybody in the area must make a dex save or be pushed back. Strength save, sorry, or be pushed back.
Plus 4. Thank you.
4, 5,
No.
6, 7, 6.
12.
Six, I failed.
What save, sorry?
A strength save.
Strength.
So-
Plus 6, that's
10.
18.
15.
10.
A 10.
6.
6 fail.
18.
18 also fail. So everybody fails. But you with an 18 don't fail by more than 5, like everybody else does, yes?
It says in the potion that I can't take my legendary actions, but as a white dragon I have legendary resistance. Does that count as a...
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, why not?
By the way,
That's
on
the
my
thing that I've
action,
gotten rid of
I
for legendary
meant to
actions.
force ballista the green one, by the way.
You didn't fail by more than...
I love that.
you can use one of the legendaries to not... take
legendary
this
resistance? I choose to succeed.
So you don't get pushed back. Whoosh, he whips his big old hands, and he's going to use all of his movement. The ones that failed, you also failed by 5 or more, so you get pushed back, knocked prone, and take damage.
Rolled a 19.
Smashed that up.
Does that mean
The
I'm
green one
ungrappled?
goes out.
Did he let go of me?
Yes, he's letting go
Nice.
to just thrust you back. So you're going to both take. That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage, halved for you.
But I have uncanny dodge.
It was a strength save, not dex. So you get pushed back, and you are now prone and also restrained in gold, so you can't even get up either. But he's then going to use his movement to, he's going to open up a wall. Do a bit of quick renovations.
Oh no!
Renovations the same way that he's been doing upstairs with the explosions
So
and
Naz
the
just
secret
pops out of the
passages.
balcony, he's like, nice, I'm safe in here.
Boom! Thank you to
No, I'm not safe in here.
Thank you to Modular Realms for these magnetic pieces, and to Dwarven Fudge for these pieces. They actually sponsored us for the end of Adventures of Azerim, but it arrived literally the morning we were filming it due to shipping issues, so we're using it here instead. Thank you, Dwarven Fudge. Boom! He moves all of his movement just through there. He's moving through black and gold, so he's not going to take damage from moving into the incubators. And then he's going to turn around. Let me introduce you to my pheromone chamber. It can change a person's mind, say from unwilling to willing. And then he's going to, with the rest of his movement, move back again. He's going to try and grab you, put you in here, and then try and force you to be like, will, submit to me. Give me your blood willingly. It has to be willing. That's basically his turn. That was his legendary action after Naz. Erasmon, you're up.
I assume his constitution's pretty weak, right?
Yeah, real weak constitution, as dragons are known to have.
Cool. Now another question, you said I keep my mind. Does that mean I still have certain abilities and spells, etc.?
Yeah, you can't cast spells like with Wild Shape. You can't cast spells unless you have... If it's a verbal component, you can still cast them.
If it's the ones
somatic,
I can cast from within Wild Shape,
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Cool, okay. Okay, I've got a cold breath thing which could do a lot of damage to him, but it's on a con save.
it would, thematically, it would be Radiant Breath because you're Dawn Scale, not White.
Okay, great.
It's using the stat of White, which is published official D&D lore of white dragons, but we're using
change
that
it
as
from cold to radiant.
change from cold to radiant because you're a dawn scale dragon.
I'm trying to think whether I breath weapon him or I'm right next to another egg. I just go and just bite through another egg.
I've destroyed 3 already, and my little dude can just keep going and get the next.
Then I use.
Well, mind you, I'm gonna have to fly all the way around to get that one. I'm gonna go for that one next.
I'll tell you, he's not so worried about losing the eggs. It's definitely put a scupper on him, but his goal is he can always get more eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
He literally, in here, is like when they start destroying eggs, he can. It's not his important thing to do, but he can theoretically shift down, go back in here, and grab more eggs.
Okay, sweet. Well,
It's not his
move
priority
around
right now.
so I don't get you guys in the cone.
Smart.
I move around to here, and I use my radiant breath then.
Hell yeah, it's the same stats and damage and everything, it's just radiant.
Yeah, cool. And so I need a Constitution saving throw, DC 19.
DC 19 is not bad. 17 on the dice, plus his con save is going to be a.
It's only a 1,
13.
so
that's a 30. Succeeds and takes half, so roll the damage anyway.
13.
so that is 12.
You got a 30 Constitution save.
Holy hell.
He rolled a 17, got a plus 13.
Hell. That is a lot. Oh, you got that? Or?
What are you going to do?
I like that you've still got the noise on your one.
53.
How much?
53.
53 halves to
But it's
27.
radiant.
Yes, it halves to 27
Let's go hit one.
because he succeeded his save.
Right.
Then he uses his reaction to halve it and bounce something to somebody else, and then he's going to double it again to a 27. So he will take the 27.
You and heal you.
He'll take the 27,
cool.
which takes him into bloodied. He's now looking bloodied. So he's now in the blood. He's now starting to be like, oh, okay, maybe I need to start pulling out the stops. Half of that 27 is, well, it was 26 and a half, so half of that's 13. 13 points of radiant. He's going to use reaction to bounce it to somebody. You may look like a dawn scale, but how much do you actually care about your friends? Do you have the weak mind of them and only care about healing and such? And he just bounces that reaction off to Sut, who's on the ground. Sut, you are prone, so the dex save is going to be at disadvantage.
Yeah, so it's 7.
That's going to fail. You're going to take off 13 points of radiant damage.
How's everyone looking for HP, by the way?
I'm
Real good,
sweet.
actually.
I'm literally sweet.
That was your breath weapon. Anything else?
There was a last round. This is the first damage I have taken in this whole thing.
13 points of radiant.
It says multi-attack, the dragon makes 3 rend attacks, but I
In
assume...
lieu of the breath.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's it.
roll your recharge. I think it's a D6, and it usually recharges on 5/6. Just to see if you get your breath weapon back on the next
yes,
turn.
recharge 5, 6, right. 5.
5. So yes, you feel as soon as you've let that radiant go, you feel like, oh, I could do another one. So he notices that as well, realizes that it's there.
I hate those.
Don't mock my breast eyes.
Can't do
Had a
it.
turn. That was just a
Can't
movement
do
to
it.
knock the wall. He hasn't had a turn since he lost his breath, so he hasn't got his breath coming up. That was your whole turn.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
That's your whole turn. Yes. Okay, that's your turn. Legendary action. He's going to use the pounce strike that he's got to. Oh, he could be doing spells with it. I forgot to use his actual magical shit.
Oh.
You need to
Yeah.
explode.
I'm going to.
He can't do that
Pounced
one
on
as a
the
bonus. Can't do that as a bonus because it's not hard enough. He's just going to do a pounce strike on you. That is going to be a 27 to hit the Dawn Scale armor class.
Luckily you
I
have
have 18.
millions.
That is going to hit this one and this one. That is 22 points of physical damage, 22 points of slashing damage, I suppose.
Cool.
You're not risen to that, so just 22 straight.
Cold, that's it. So sorry, how much?
22.
22, so
That was his legendary. Then it is Sut, you're up.
So I get to gain this hit point, 2 hit points from my healing light. Okay, so I'm gonna use my action to get up, but off being prone.
Or half your movement, yeah.
Half my movement, sorry.
Start of your turn, you heal 1d4 because you're in your own radiant light.
Did, yeah. And then I'm gonna make my way over to Talia if possible.
Yeah, you can do so. 10, 15, you can just about get there.
And can I think I can do it?
Yeah, just about. Use half your movement to stand up and then the rest to get to it.
Oh, of course.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
You
You're
can
there.
get to it.
Again.
Yeah.
Mainly I just want to.
Literally, that is the last of your movement.
I want to
That's
heal.
15 away.
I want to heal her. or attempt to heal her.
You don't really need to worry about me. I'm sus. I'm 71 out of 8.
I
I
think
thought
she's
trying
talking about
to
the
get gold off you.
Oh, is this still
potentially.
on me? On me? Okay.
You have cursed yourself with access to more arcane magic, so you can try and shake it easier. But it is still growing.
So if you want to help me, that's fine. What do you feel?
If you want to get rid of that gold shit creeping into my cells, that'd be.
So what are you doing?
Great.
I think.
Your wounds, lay on hands. What's it going
Yes,
to
I
be?
think I'm going to use lay on hands. I think, and let's just go
Right to Odis.
let's just go 10 to see what happens.
See what happens. All right, the lay on hands. You reach out. It's going to be okay, Magpie.
My legs are turning to literal gold. What the
10 points of healing.
They're so heavy.
Chop one off and sell it.
I know. Naz, don't let Naz see me. He's going to sell me.
Okay, 10 points of healing.
That comes up on
10 points of healing does not affect the gold at all, but you get 10 points of hit points back. That's your action, your movement. You've got a bonus.
I don't actually think I can do much on my bonus. Let me have a look.
Get 2 actions per turn? Or no?
No, when
Just
he
do
hasted, she
fighting.
did.
Oh, right. I thought it was because she is.
She gets 2
has
attacks.
But she didn't take the attack action.
I would normally do my bloodletter sword, but I think he will be resistant to my necrotic potentially.
I would
He will.
say you
He's
are
immune.
right
He's
on
immune
that.
to necrotic, which you know because he stepped on the necrotic incubator and not taken damage.
He's also stepped on his guilt.
Yep.
I
You
guess
put those two
okay.
next to each other
so
perfectly.
it's
I
big
just
enough
my
that he could
movement.
get through them.
What a lucky
That-
coincidence.
that's all I can't do.
That's it. Cool.
anything
End of your
else.
turn. He makes one more pounce attack because I think it's the last of his legendary actions. Nat 1. There's not. Oh yeah.
Bites himself.
Well, no, I do use friendly fire if there's somebody else within range. So he brings around his claws or something, and his wing just kind of gets in the way and just doesn't damage it, but it knocks it off the incubator. Skids across the floor.
And I look deep into his eyes and go, shame.
Ding ding.
Shame.
That was the last of his legendary actions. It's now his turn. He gets them all back.
Sweet.
I was like, oh, sick, we're out.
Didn't get his breath weapon back on this turn, so instead he's going to do.
I'm glad he doesn't because I was just expecting to turn around and back.
That's why I like to roll at the end of the previous turn, so you know how to prepare for it.
I wasn't paying attention.
He's going to the blue stone that's embedded in him starts to, as he's going to call on some of the magic, and he casts a
Time stop.
he casts a time stop and just wins.
I'm going to try to explode it. With my mind, I guess.
Okay, he casts.
I'm going to explode it with my might, I guess.
He casts Bigby's hand.
Oh,
5th level Bigby's hand. He is going to then try and
slap you.
just pat.
No.
He's going to use that as a grapple attempt. His grasping hand, I think it's called, the version of it. So I need some kind of a save from you, most likely. Let me check.
I can imagine it'll be strength or something.
Hand, Bigby's hand. Let me look up the details of the new one, 5.5 rules. Bigby's hand is, he's using grasping hand. The hand attempts to grapple a huge or smaller creature. You are huge or smaller in this form, right?
Yes, huge dragon.
Yeah, huge or smaller. Target must succeed in a strength saving throw, or the hand pushes. Dexterity saving throw, or have the grappled condition.
I've been meaning to ask actually, what category size is he?
Oh yeah.
He's considered gargantuan,
Oh.
larger than huge.
All right, calm
I
down.
mean, my trip would never have worked on him then.
So Dex saving throw?
Dex save.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have even rolled for it.
Yes. That's a 12, which I assume saves.
12, crazy, doesn't actually save.
Pros and
All right,
cons.
you are considered grappled, so your speed becomes 0. While the hand grapples the target, you can take a bonus action to crush it, dealing some bludgeoning damage.
So I also, I think I'm going to use my legendary resist again and just say, nah.
Okay, fair enough. So the hand whips out. It doesn't go away. Like he casts the spell, and then like the hand can try again next time. But
Yeah, cool.
for now, at least, you're not grappled and not getting crushed. He's really trying to just grab you into this chamber so that he can
Yeah.
force
I
you
must
to.
admit that you also
force
have
you to
legendary
submit.
resistance. That's cool.
Yeah. I clarify because I'm not meant to take legendary actions, but there's a separate part, so I'm taking a legendary resistance.
Cool.
All right, that is
I have one more of
his.
those.
That is his action to do that. He's going to bonus action to. Bonus action. Who can he hit from here? Because he can't move. Oh, he's got movement. It's his turn. I was thinking legendaries. He's got movement, so he moves around a little bit to here to just get within reach of you, and then bonus action tail attack.
Sorry for stealing your time with this mid-roll. There are exclusive videos on Viva Plus, including next week's episode. So, subscribe to Viva Plus or sign up. Sign up? They're nodding. I got it right.
Not great. I think that'll still hit your armor class because he's got plus 14 to hit, so that's going to be a 22.
Yeah, just.
22 hits.
Looks like I'm just standing off the battlefield going,
Watching it being like,
crazy.
this shit's
15 points of bludgeoning, halved to 7. How are you looking?
Thank God for that. Okay, still.
Looking okay? He does grapple you as part of a tail attack. Just comes with
Wow, that healed you?
Oh, he takes 6 points of piercing damage from the grappling your spiky armor. But he's now grappled you with his tail. That is his action, bonus action. That's all he can do for this.
6 damage, 1d6 damage.
That's all he can do. That's all he can do. You're up. Talia, start of your turn. I need a saving throw of Constitution. Because
20.
you are...
Yeah, boy!
Yay!
For a total of...
Oh, you do get a plus 4?
24,
Yeah, because
You
you're
are
a
Con save, you say?
Right?
Con save.
24, 25, 26.
26 total. Okay, that is one success. So you've had one failure, one success. Like I said, it's like death saving throws. So the spell it's halted for now. You managed to stop it for a second, but you are still going till you either get 3 successes or 3 failures. All right, it is now your turn. You have access to Arcane Annihilation as one of the domains.
Yes, I want to try. Is it possible can I connect to the stone that's on him?
You can.
Can I try to explode it / stop it, take control of it, any of the above?
You absolutely can. With Annihilation, you can.
Okay.
So,
Explode it with your mind.
Yeah, or do we want to try to control them? Or is that up?
which would you prefer? You've got to choose. You've got to make the choices. Things are happening slow motion wise. You know that you were born because the hags of the future was like the Age of Dragons is coming and you need to have a baby because she'll be instrumental in stopping it. In this moment, that's still playing in your mind. You have willingly cursed yourself to be like, F this guy in particular.
Yeah, okay, I'm
What do
going
you
to
do?
try to explode it.
Explode it?
Yeah,
Cool.
with my mind.
So with
like
Arcane
11.
Annihilation, I'm going to give...
You are like Papa!
I am going to... I'm going to essentially use the Disintegrate spell.
Okay.
But I'm going to, instead of it being a save from him, it's going to be an attack roll from you. I'm going to give you advantage because of your willingly cursing yourself.
Okay.
And it's going to be your psychic abilities. So I think which is your highest? Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma?
Intelligence or wisdom or
Go at the top.
is
Charisma's
+3.
Charisma +3, and then your
hardcore
proficiency at this level is +4, right? Plus 4 you guys have
Yeah.
got. So +7 on the attack roll with advantage.
16, 12, so 16 + 7.
16 + 7 is 23. That will hit.
Too stressed.
If you wanted to hero point it, it would turn it into essentially a crit.
Do it.
All right, so she's tapping into Lakethek's now free-floating domain of Arcane Annihilation.
Yeah.
You're going to become a Dark Lord, that'll be so cute.
You are willingly
Come on.
submitting yourself to the curse in order to crit on a...
I reckon Talia's Talia's hair sort of stands up. It's like floating, and her eyes are completely black. Unfortunately, she can't float because she's
No, you're right.
gilded to the ground right now. Like,
True.
I am so.
And this might be a Pyrrhic victory. This might be the last thing you ever do, because if you kill him, it doesn't automatically stop the Midas touch happening. You might be like, haha, and then...
I mean, yeah, true.
You're like
Hopefully I don't die.
soloed.
Yeah.
all right, so disintegrate.
And then Leia's going to come and be like, John.
I love you. I know.
All right, disintegrate. You launch a ray at a target you can see within range as he strikes out, grapples Soot, and then is trying to grapple you, and legendary resistance is making it fail. He turns towards you to sort of like bring up a claw, and he opens up his chest, and the collarbone that you can see is blue arcane stone in it, the one that's actually controlling Bigby's hand, and just connect your mind to it, and then just will it to explode. With a hero token, turning that into essentially a crit, it would normally be 10d6 plus 40. And crits, in my games, you max out what you could have rolled and then roll again. So 10d6 is a maximum of 60, plus 40, you're already doing 100 force damage, and then you roll another 10d6 onto it. So would you like to roll and add up 10d6, or would you like me to do it on?
Please do the math, because I have no idea what you just said.
Okay, so it's going to be 100 plus...
You need to fluggle the piss there for fluggle, and then purple for snaggle.
24.
All right.
I'm like
10d6 plus 100, 130 damage done to him as you destroy this arcane source stone, this ice claw source stone in his chest. It explodes out of him. He has so far taken 216 damage. That takes him to 346 damage. Not only that, but his Big Beast hand immediately drops.
Hell yeah.
When they, let's see, if they discover something in here, if they discover that they need to destroy the Arcane Source Stone.
Oh, we get something. I love
When the Arcane Source Stone is destroyed, he is stunned for a round.
Oh!
It just explodes with such force that all of that magic leaving his body, he just kind of goes limp for a round. He's looking bad. He's also stunned for 1 round. That was an explosion. That was your action. I'm going to say with all of the shit that you just did, it's probably most of everything you can do.
Yeah.
Do something minor if you've got something. I think maybe
like,
technically you've got a bonus, but you're good.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah,
that was cool.
All right. No legendary actions while he's stunned. So back to the top of the round. Naz, you know you've got seconds to take advantage of him being stunned. If there's anything you can do.
Yeah, I really wish I had something that would like be able to stop him moving or something, but I don't.
You do, I will say. He's mentioned a few times out loud that this chamber is his pheromone chambers, and you've worked out that there's a mechanical device there. If there's something you wanted to do with it, you could.
I was thinking that as turning this into a slow area, but
this one's the time chamber. This one's the pheromone chamber. So this is like things like calm emotions, or casting rage on people, or turning them, getting them all sexy, like changing people's mood and emotions.
Don't do the sexy one.
This one affects time. This one affects
so
emotions.
this one is not a time one.
Turn him into sexy, and we just end this.
I mean, would there be any benefit if we don't want him raged? Obviously,
No, but I was like, you could try and calm him, and then I can try and tackle him into there, but
or finish him off. Like,
that's risky.
Yeah.
I reckon just
do you got?
hit him.
Yeah. That was my plan. Was just to hit him. So.
He's stunned, so you have advantage
Shoot
on
him in
any.
the dick.
He's stunned, so you have advantage on any attacks.
Advantage on attacks, amazing. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna. This is such a. I want to pull the ripcord on the physical spark cannon a few times.
I am gonna pull the ripcord 5 times.
Well, do it. Do it. Last chance. Come on, you got
You
it.
haven't done it
I really haven't.
All right.
Okay, so he steps up onto the balcony, maybe even up onto the balcony, unless he's shooting through there, and attack with advantage, I guess, if he's.
Yeah, with advantage because he's stunned.
16, 11, so 16 plus 8 should be plus 9.
24, 25 hits. Yep.
And then 1d12 plus 4, but I'm going to do a d10. No, I'm going to do a d12.
Okay.
What is it, a d12?
D12.
1, 2, 3.
Let me check it. Let me check it. I'll find it. Fizzle Spark Cannon. Here it is. Fizzle Spark Cannon for a d12. The overload trigger value is a 1 to 5. So if you roll a 1 to 5 on this on the d12, it overloads 6 or more. It doesn't.
9.
9. Okay. You add that onto the damage. You can keep going.
I don't know.
You can add another dice. You're going to do d12 again.
It's a gambling.
5.
Okay. 5 is one of the trigger values.
Oh, I thought you
But
said
d12 is a 1 to 5.
Damn.
Okay. So.
Can I flash of genius myself on that?
You don't have any hero points left.
I do not.
Genius.
It's my last flash of genius.
I'll allow you to use it because you're using your last one.
Yeah.
Smart.
Okay, so
I go
that one
zing,
succeeds,
zing,
so
zing,
you've added
first
2d.
number one, zing, as I'm pulling, I go, I f***ed it up. And then
You can add another one if you want. It doesn't have to be a d12. You can go for a less risky d4 or a d6.
I'll just do
Go for a
that.
more risky d20.
It's like blackjack.
So I've done 9, 14.
Your gun is at the second of 3 stages of Awaken. There is another stage of Awaken if something triggers it.
Do it. Go big or go home. D20, mother.
Use the dice.
Yeah, okay.
Leave it nice. What are you adding?
We're going to do the D6 is on line too, isn't it?
D6 is a trigger value of 1, 2.
Cue the epic music.
I can't look.
5.
5. You going again? You've added 2d12, a d5, and the regular d12. So it's now the damage is now 3d12.
Are you kidding?
3.
You've got 2. You've got the damage pool for this attack is now 3d12 and 2d6 plus your intelligence modifier, whatever. Oh, you have dexterity.
A lot. Oh no! What's the awakening thing? What do I need to do? Do I need to pull it 5 times? Do I?
All right. Well.
Don't gamble, kid.
When when Naz pulls the risk cord, when Naz pulls the risk cord 5 times, the gun is now awakened. So it is going to its exalted state. The exalted is.
So it's going to do even more damage to you.
Yeah, exactly.
The exalted state. So in future turns, I would have been so good. I mean, it is still so good. I love that it's going to blow up again.
Is there anything I can do to stop this? I don't have any more magical bullshit.
Oh god.
Oh, damn it.
All right, so the exalted. So the gun is now a +2 gun to attacks and damage rolls, and the first time in a day, once per day, the first time that the risk cord would trigger, you get to re-roll it. So that's one of the exalted things now.
Ah, damn.
So
you're
like you're
It's on
testing,
the 5th one. Give it to me. It's on the 5th one.
You're testing the damage of it. You're testing the limits. Come on, let's finish this dragon. You're thinking about all of the stuff, all of the scales that'll come blowing off him, and you're like, yeah, I'll be able to sell this guy's whole corpse. I'll be a multi-million. And then you just pull it one too many times, and you're like, oh no. Risk cord. If the result on any of your fizzle spark dice hits the overload trigger value, the fizzle spark energy proved too unstable to contain. The target still suffers the target still suffers the base damage because it's going bang and it's still firing the bullet out and hitting him.
But the fizzle spark's going back on me.
Yeah. So you can still roll a d12 plus whatever it is for your pistol.
Ooh, that was so stressful. My heart's like
10 plus 5.
So 15 points of damage to him there. Boom, boom, boom. Takes him to this, and then so he still takes the base damage, but suffers none of the accumulated extra fizzle spark damage, which explodes at you instead.
Yeah.
So you now need to roll 2d12 and 3d6.
Oh, is it not just the things I rolled?
No, it's that's adding them to the pool.
Okay.
So you'd roll 2d12 and 3d6.
3, yay. 5. 5, 6, 7, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 explodes at you. 17 halved?
And then it's half the resulting total. Yeah, so 17 halved is 9. The pistol then resets to having no accumulated fizzle spark energy. But the gun itself isn't exploded.
So do you say as exalted I can re-roll?
So now the first time, well, one time per day, it doesn't have to be the first time you do it, but one time per day you can choose, like, I'm going to re-roll that fizzle spark dice. So like if you are going to do it, add a 20 and go, oh, that was a 9, I'm going to re-roll it. Cool.
I'm still hasted.
Blasts back at you a little bit. You're still alive. Still not.
I've got a second attack, so I'm literally just going to be like, "Ooh, I feel like I'm getting a hold of this. Let's go again."
I'm feeling lucky.
13 plus 8 plus 9 because I haven't updated the thing.
Okay.
It's going to hit.
Yep, it hits.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What are you adding to it?
Let's just keep going D6s.
D6s.
Okay.
Is that the first one? You get to re-roll it with the exalted feature?
Yeah. 2.
Explodes immediately. You're like, oh, I got the hang of this. It's a flip. Ow! Why did I do it twice?
Oh, bugger.
He's a gambler.
So he still takes the regular damage.
D12. 10 plus
You got no
5.
when.
Another 15. Cool. He's looking very bloody, by the way.
And then 1 damage back to me.
And then
roll a
1d6. You take half of that.
2 damage.
So 2 damage to you. Okay. That's his fizzle spark. That was 2 attacks from your gun. Anything else?
And then doop.
Step out of that. Could take legendary actions, but he's stunned. Well, that's Morton.
Okay. I think I'm just going to use my breath weapon again.
Okay, do it.
So, con save if he's stunned. Is that a disadvantage?
Con, unfortunately, is just like how hardy you are, so it doesn't affect him. Like Dex and Strength are affected, but
I
Con is
assume
just
he's going to save
natural.
this.
He rolled really poorly. Just need to bring it up. Con save on there. I said a plus 13 before, didn't I? I think it's an 18.
19 DC.
Yeah, 5 plus 13, 18. Misses it by 1. Takes the full damage.
Okay.
I have a feeling that this is probably going to be how you describe
so
the kill.
that's 12d8.
Just don't roll really shit. Just don't roll like Ben.
I'm doing it
Don't
on
roll a
this,
12.
Please don't
so
roll
it doesn't count.
The tablet doesn't know it's me.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully.
Hello.
Who's there? Oh, that's a big noise.
That's a big noise.
47?
47.
Describe the kill.
Oh! Oh, shit.
So I just lean back and all my radiance out of my tit eyes. No, comedy retract. Comedy retract.
Dragon eyes.
I squeeze them and shoot it out.
Take it back.
That's the
Take it
shot.
back.
How you shoot shots.
I like it.
Take it back.
I don't like it.
You take it back.
You dig it? No, that doesn't happen. I lean back and just like this white, hot radiance just comes out and just.
He can't take a reaction because he's stunned, so he can't have it.
Yeah.
It seems to, some of it's reflecting off of his gold scales, but most of it's hitting that you're like aiming it at the different black worm parts of him. It's just searing through and it's doubling because of the radiance of the
ripping pieces off of him.
burning up the black worm parts of him. As it's burning away, it's seemingly like forcing him into, as a half gold dragon, he's very good at shifting between various different forms. It's like a natural instinct. It's like a reactive flinching to the damage he's taking. You're seeing him kind of shifting scales and colors as he's like shifting into different forms. One of the forms you guys notice as a glimpse, except for you because you're just behind the wall,
I'm hiding.
is that most of the black scales, the gold stays where it is, but the black scales turn green and his eye disappears. And you notice for a second, oh, that was Sasig. And then another one that you notice is that some snake skin appears over his arms.
That's right. Owen was one of my many forms, and I was a bad guy all along. Nobody called it. I had so many disguises.
And then he gets an eye of blue and an eye of green.
You knew it.
With this radiant light burning away these different forms of him. You were never meant to get it, bitch.
I'm mostly gold. So I'm gonna die?
Lenny was one of my best guys.
I know.
I just walk around going,
Walks into a room that's just full of dragon eggs.
There's a lot of dragon eggs.
Oh my god.
I'm back. Want to steal an episode from next week? It's on Viva Plus right now. Steal your money's worth.